Hello everyone and welcome back to Civ 6 with Ambiorix and Gaul, where we are doing okay, but there's no guarantee that we're going to win. Scythia, the Netherlands, Pachacuti leading the science race, Mansa Musa leading culturally, we're in a distant second. Now, still at war with Pericles, and he's not all too keen on surrendering. And when I surrendering, I mean us surrendering, because really we're the ones with no military strength. I would love to be able to get Caesar to declare war on Pericles, but I just don't think it's going to happen, no. I'm guessing they're actually in a fairly okay... they're denounced, but they just won't go to war. And for that I'm not entirely sure why. It would be lovely if they would. I guess if I could create a military alliance with... If I could create a military alliance with Rome, that might work well actually. How much longer on our military alliance with Carthage? 21 turns, still a long way yet. We are working towards getting uranium, which will be important. I wish we had more faith production. That's going to be one of the things which really slows down the cultural win for me, is the lack of faith, because it means a real lack of rock bands. But we can get another one out now, so we'll do so. And I guess we'll keep on working on getting Rome kind of culturally over to us. And we are also in the process of flipping Uretium, which would be useful. Oh, and we've met the final player. Spain, or the King of Spain, Portugal, Sardinia, Sicily, Naples, Duke of Milan, etc, etc. It's a long title. Is Spain winning the religious race? No, Spain is only in third. Actually, I'm intrigued, how much faith is Mansa Musa generating? He's generating 296, so he's not producing that. He can't be producing things that much more quickly than us, but he has just bought a bunch of stuff. I think we need to start faith bombing the rest of our empire, possibly in Bibrax and elsewhere. You just come over here, and we're going to just put down a bunch of colossal heads everywhere. I think that's what we're going to do, because it's still faith. We will go for surf bands, so seaside resorts and harbours. And they can be called Underground Pond. Wonderful. Adrotuka, what do we want you to fire upon? You're going to go deal with this tank army if you can. We're not too far off avoiding a Dark Age, which would be useful. We do get another era score for killing that unit. You can only focus on that tank up to the north, so you do that. I'm a little concerned about Adoratuka, I must admit. But I think we just have to deal with it. Until we can get our own major troops out, like, we'll start whacking out some tanks if we can. Semirabreva. I'm going to get another... I'm just going to start producing some military. We need to deal with Pericles one way or another. Novia Dunham, you can get a tank in 3. And actually this will help our culture keep going as well. Over, however, at Tavanna, I'm going to go for... I was going to go for another battleship, but we don't have enough coal at the moment. So go for a submarine. We'll see if we can raid Greece's coastline to force them into a peace treaty. You go for a... well, that aerodrome's not particularly useful to me. But put one down anyway. No, I don't think that's worth it. Let's go for a holy site instead. Go down there. Over at Arpinum, our new town that we've got off Rome, build a broadcast centre, please. There's not much you guys can do here, so you're just going to have to fortify until healed. What can you do? You could also continue with the kind of colossal heads everywhere, so head up towards Bibrax and put some down over there. Same with this chap here at Havana. You head up this way. Could also maybe get some silvers down. There's also some amber that we could go for, so let's actually do that. You go over here. This ship we will send at the artillery, because I think that's more of a problem than the AT crew at the moment, I would say. 4 turns till uranium. Not that we can use it for anything, but we might be able to bargain with some certain people, be they friend or foe, in order to maybe make peace with Pericles or bring someone else into the fight. Is there anyone else below Pericles that we can use? I mean, there's Indonesia. I don't know if we can try and get Indonesia to come back to war with us. It'd be quite useful. We could. There's also going to be a World Congress in a couple of turns. Okay, so we've got Eureka for advanced ballistics. Arpanum, I need you to head for this harbour, please. You can head up there, and then you'll perform next time. You're going to have to keep firing whatever you can. You can't reach anything apart from the tank, so you may as well fire at said tank. There's a lot of Australian units here. I wonder if we can get Australia to join in the fight. Now that we are a declared friend in an embassy, would you go to war with Pericles? No, you're a declared friend with Pericles, so almost certainly not. But we might be able to get Guitarja to attack Pericles again. No, because they're now declared friends. That's frustrating. Eleanor, you're still at war with Pericles, but you don't seem to be doing all too much to help. And Wilhelmina is at war with Pericles, but again, kind of too far away to really be that useful. At Ratumakos, I'm going to get our biplane. Pike and shot, I don't know if we can do any good work there, so we'll just move forward and fortify. I'm concerned that Greece might get some more advanced units before we do, and then that's going to be problematic. Okay, you down here, Appealing Poets. Is this a water park? This is a water park, excellent. Give me some tourism, please, thank you. But yeah, we really need more faith. Arguably more than we need science or anything like that at this point. Oh, Rome is pushing into Arretium, goodness me. 5 to... I don't want Rome to take Arretium back before it flips to us. I would really like to be able to keep Arretium for myself if entirely possible. Spain is not best pleased with me, but it's fine. We have different governments. We're never going to be the best of friends. I'm not just sad about Scythia though, because I like Scythia as an empire and as a kind of leader. Oh, that artillery army definitely just got its health back, and that's a plane coming in. That's a problem. That's a real problem if the plane's coming in. I'm not sure we have much to be able to defend against that, actually. How much is it going to take off Adwatuka? Ooh, quite a bit. Yes, the artillery army definitely just recovered its health, unfortunately. Come on, Auckland. I need you to do well. Our military is just not keeping up with Greece at the moment. Special session of Congress. I don't think we get to partake because it's probably not to do with us, unfortunately. No, it's not. It's to do with a couple of religious and military and emergencies. Nothing to do with us.
Fill the cup that clears to.
Okay, we can get Halyu, which is good. Question is, what can we realistically get rid of? I'll get rid of sports media. It's only 12 culture. I'd rather have Halyu to be able to use my rock bands a bit more effectively, given I only have so few of them. I think it's important. I'm trying to see if there's any better military policy I could be using. Could go for Strategic Air Force. Given at the moment we're not really producing many melee or anti-cavalry units, are we? Let's switch out to lightning warfare because we're producing a lot of tanks at the moment. If I've understood that correctly, because I think tanks are cavalry. Yes, they are. I mean, they're not cavalry, but they're classed as heavy cavalry. Okay, Adotuka. I would love to repair the walls, but we can't do that just yet. Do we take the artillery army? No, take out the tank, so there's just one less unit that we're dealing with. We don't want to be put under siege if we can help it. In terms of culture, what do we want to go for now? I think we'll go for Exodus Imperative to try work on our tourism. Next time will be the World Congress. See how that goes. You are still only a water park. You only really have relevance of water parks, this rock band here. So I'm seeing if I can find another water park for them to travel to. There's lots of harbours around, but it's not really that useful. Okay, just go there, that's fine. You can still do some good work. We did have another rock band up by Ravenna, didn't we? Yes, we did. You guys keep moving. Arretium, 4 turns until it falls to us, which would be wonderful. Very wonderful indeed. I think our tanks are going to start being produced a lot quicker, which is important. Because we need to push back against Greece to enforce peace. They still hold a grudge after so long. You want to give me... Oh, I'm taking off the oil. I need the oil. And I'll take off the gold. No, I don't really want to give you war and peace. What about if I give you a luxury? I'll give you a luxury for war and peace. Because I've got a spare luxury anyway, so there you go. Spare luxury for war and peace. There we go. It's just another great work. So a little bit more tourism, a little bit more culture. And... oh, rain has been neutralised in Samurai Breather. That's a lot of gold lost. Samurai Breather was our powerhouse for a lot of things. Money and many other things indeed. Damn, that's unfortunate. Is Greece coming in with a plane again? He is, but he's not going for Adotuka. So that's actually okay. That's fine. Everything's been pillaged. It's not great. But Adotuka's just going to have to... Adotuka's going to have to hold the line, realistically. I don't really see much what else it could do at the moment. Namadao, Auckland... doing a little bit, but not really enough at the moment, unfortunately. Okay, World Congress. I will join the competition, and I'd love 2 victory points if you could give it to me, please. I don't particularly care about the spy thing, but I'll choose recruit partisans, and then I'm going to try and negate some projects, preferably the one to do with... I think it's the Mars colony, that's the one I want. I don't know if I'm actually going to get any of these, but I hope Australia doesn't, because Australia is still not far off a diplomatic victory. So the Manhattan Project, 57 production, minus 50% production. Espionage Pact, sabotage production. Okay, but we did get 2 victory points for the diplomatic victory, excellent. So how's that? How are we doing now for diplomacy? Ooh, John Curtin's at 14, but we've pushed ourselves to second. Joint second for diplomatic. If we can't get a culture, we are going to go diplomatically. But that only happens every 30 turns for the most part, although there is the age request as well for Eleanor. We've got a long way to go to catch up if we want to be sending money, especially as we've lost Raina, unfortunately. Magnus, you can go into Novia Dunham just to give us some additional things. We're just going to keep producing what military we can at this point, just for the time being. So keep producing tanks. You can only reach them, so do so, please. This tank, we need to get moving. And there's also a barbarian submarine outside of Ratimakos. How about that? Well, let's take it out with what we can. How are we doing at Retium? Still 3 turns. But we should get it soon, hopefully. Man, losing Reina is a huge blow in Samurai Breather. Let's do a rock concert here. 2000 tourism is good, but we did lose the unit. As happens after a while, unfortunately. We're going to keep working on that artillery army. That artillery army is going to be trouble otherwise. And you guys over here, you're going to perform a rock concert. Oh, 2005. That's a good amount of tourism, actually. But I'd love to find a water park for you guys to perform in, because that's kind of your deal, water parks. Is that one there? Oh, hang on, Pachacuti, go away. That's a harbour. Because they've already performed at that water park there. Must be some more. Oh, there might be one up in Rome, actually. So then go perform in harbour. If they have to cross an entire continent, it's hardly worth it. So just head up this way, and you'll just have to perform where you can. Perform at Tilburg. How are we doing now culturally? We're getting there, but Mansa Musa is still ahead of us. Right, end the turn. And we should get some uranium. Hopefully, we can get enough. Although we can't actually do any of the Manhattan projects just yet, unfortunately. The plane is coming in again for Adatuka. Don't know how many planes are coming in, but we need to deal with them. If it's just one plane, we might be able to survive. If it's any more than that, we're going to have problems. Especially if the artillery comes in for Adatuka as well. Oh, that hurts. Okay, we need to get Adatuka defended or repaired, one or the other. I'm happy to be friends with Wilhelmina, absolutely. I don't think Pericles will go for peace, sadly.
The chief incalculable in war is the human will.
Okay, we got some uranium, as far as I can tell. Also, you are going to be promoted. You're going to just be a con artist, I think. And we formulated unrest in Olympia. That's fine, but the loyalty's not really. Yeah, it's only going to take them 2 turns to get back to full loyalty. Okay, but we did get 3 sources of uranium, so one here, one over at Adatuka, and one up at Durocorteron. Progress, right, you're gonna... Right, you fire at this artillery army first, please. Get off the field. And then you're going to finish it off. I'm less concerned about the AT crew. Even though we are making tanks, we'll deal with them next turn. You guys build me a fishing boats there. We might be able to get a corporation down, which would be good. You guys come here to these deers and build me a camp. This tank, you're going to keep on moving. Oh, we saw that submarine briefly. Just for a second. Okay, what do we want to go for now? Do we go to the point where we want to... I don't think we're going to be able to ever win on a science race. So probably we want to go for either anti-air guns would be useful. I think we'll do that. We'll go replaceable parts and then into anti-air, into nuclear fission. Because we might just need to deter Greece in a very non-destructive way, he says, with a very unsubtle message there. Right, this tank needs to move as well. We need to get a lot of people over to the front. You need to return on foot, please. Wonderful. Ranged attack, we found the submarine. Ooh. Netherlands has completed the space race project launch and Mars colony. Science. Pachacuti. All he has to do is launch the exoplanet expedition. And then, depending if he builds lasers or not, that's another 50 odd turns. Because it's 50 years, which is one a turn. But if he builds the... If he builds any lasers, I think it is, then we're going to have a problem. How are we doing in the World Games, by the way? Oh, we're actually winning. 2 plus tourism for each campus, that'd be useful. Wouldn't be too bad. And we have avoided a Dark Age, excellent. However, still a lot yet to go. Could try to do some more theming, I suppose. If I move you down, that's 2. Okay, we need one more landscape from someone. Any spare landscape art going? So not by Yang Seong Yup or Vincent van Gogh. See if anyone's got any spare going. Just want one. Although I wouldn't mind buying some of the relics either, but not for that much money, goodness me. Do you already have whales? You don't already have whales. I'll give you a piece of uranium. No. What about 8 uranium? Wow. You really don't want to sell the beard to the evangelist, do you? Goodness me. Right. Do you have a landscape for me? You do, but it's only by Vincent van Gogh. Kui Young, that would do. Kui Ying, sorry. I don't want to give you that much money, goodness me. You already have whales. Look, I'll give you this. I'll give you 2 bits of great writing and some money, because that will still work out as much more effective in terms of culture and tourism generation in the long run. Where's it gone? I'm just going to find it amongst my many, many museums. Vincent van Gogh. Where's it gone? I just bought it, now I can't find it. There you are. And I need to put it with... There we go. So that's now a themed museum, some more culture, and much more tourism than I would have had otherwise, which I think is useful. Right, let's go to the next turn, I think. Unfortunately, we're probably going to lose, not necessarily the war, but I think we're going to lose overall to the science victory. But we'll keep going with the tourism and the diplomatic victory. It's really our only chance. 3,000 tourism generated, excellent. You guys are doing pretty well. I do wish that the rock bands were a little bit more interesting. I think they're a little bit stale as a mechanic, but that's just my opinion. Okay, more things being pillaged at Adotuka. I don't necessarily mind that bits in Adotuka being pillaged. I'd much rather these things get pillaged as opposed to Aduatuca being destroyed. That would be problematic, to say the least. And all of this because I conquered one of their villages a very long time ago, about 2,000 years ago now. And they're not happy anymore. But hey, what can we do? The ironclad there is also proving problematic, I think, but we'll manage. You guys just head over to head inland. And then you guys, you're going to go to Bordeaux. No, you're not, because that's going to get you killed almost straight away. Go to Antium, that's fine. Over at Aduatuca, can we repair the walls just yet? No, one turn. We can repair the broadcast centre in one turn. There's no point going after the AT crew, which is the literal anti-tank crew, with a tank. Feels vastly useless to do. I mean, we could, but it would cause a major defeat, so it's hardly that useful. Production at Sunred Breather. Aretium should fall to us in a turn. So keep working on stuff like tanks. I think we just need more military. Tavanna, work on an aircraft carrier to land our biplanes on. Because we want to try and deal with their... We want to try and deal with the issues coming in from... Well, the planes coming in from Greece. You guys just come build some fisheries. This tank here, you may as well stay in... You may as well stay in... actually no, go here. You know what, we're going to go... that was a bad idea, I should not have gone on the offensive. Pull back. There's a very big tank army there, which we would very much lose to. And we almost certainly will next turn. Right, I want to take out that ironclad if I can. So I'm going to torpedo it. Wonderful. Don't really build many submarines that often, but they're quite useful. And I'm hoping we can use it to, first of all, just up our military strength, just to kind of cause some problems for Greece, if nothing else. You guys come up here, build me a colossal head. It's more faith, it's important. Speaking of which, in Arpenham, can we afford another rock band yet? We can't this turn, but next time we should be able to. I'll try and make peace with Pericles soon, but I really don't think he's in the mood to do so. Especially as he seems to be doing quite well in Aduatuca. That tank army is going to be a problem. That tank army is going to be a real problem, in fact. Is that tank going to survive? It is. Oh, we lost our builder there. That's fine. I'll tell you what, actually, that tank army is not as strong as I thought it would be. However, this plane will be a problem. What's it going after now? That's the holy site. Damaged Aduatuca is just turning into a war zone, really. I want to take out that tank army if I can. But also need to take out that ironclad as well. Although I'd argue the ironclad is somewhat less important. I don't particularly mind if they take a builder.
Thank you,
Patricuti. And we can get a coffee industry because we now have Aretium, wonderful. And also some era score for keeping or making a biplane.
This, though best beloved, is another story of the high and...
We need to choose something else to get rid of. Definitely not collective activism. I'm going to get rid of Raj. It's a nice to have, but I think we need to focus on just space tourism. And we are definitely keeping Aretium, for sure. First of all, because that's just more era score. If we could get another Golden Age, that'd be excellent. Do we have any chance of flipping someone like Ravenna? No. I'm not sure why Arretium and Arpinum fell. I'm certainly not going to say no. Certainly not going to say no. This tank needs to get moving. Oh, take out that rock band on the way past, please. Take out this ironclad as well if we can. This biplane we need to deploy up to here. Possibly even deploy it further, I'm not sure. Oh, we've deployed it this time. Okay, we can't do anything with it. Let's go kill the ironclad this turn. We could go for a destroyer. No, let's keep going for tanks. Try beat Greece's own game. Take you out. Over in Noviodunum, we're just going to keep on producing military. And over here, we need to repair the walls, which we can't do for some reason. We can't beat medieval walls until the ancient walls are repaired. Repair the outer defences, thank you, that's what I want to do. Buy ourselves some time. Over at Arretium, I want to work out what they've done here. Almost nothing. Build a monument, please, but go back to Arretium and purchase a builder, because I'm going to try to set up a corporation for coffee. Now, what do we want to do? We could go for Future Civic, just get a whole bunch of diplomatic favour and a governor title. Does also help towards the score victory, although I don't think we're going to really make it that far. Just trying to think further back. Totalitarianism would give us some additional culture and gold. Wouldn't be terrible. It's only one turn to do so, so we'll get that done. You deal with that chap there and come back down. Just take out this AT crew. It's just less power for Greece, and I think that's important. We've got to take him out, or at least deter him enough to sue for peace, because this isn't helping our cause. He's not willing to sue for peace. Even if I gave you some of the special green stuff, and I don't mean drugs. Nope, he doesn't want uranium. I mean, he may want uranium, but he's not willing to do anything with it. Mansamusa, you've got usually lots of money. Oh my god, you do, yeah. But you also have nearly all the luxury resources. You don't really need any more. So let's go to someone else, like Eleanor. Eleanor, you don't have coffee. What would you give me for it? 10 gold, done. You also don't have whales. Would you give me... You wouldn't give me more, so... you do the coffee. And now if I go again, if I sell you the whales, what would you give me? Not really anything. Patricuti. I just want to get some more money via one way or another. Rome has whales, so there's not much we can do there. What would you give me for 1 uranium out of curiosity? Just 1 gold. Would you join the ongoing war against Pericles? No, you wouldn't. Never mind. Okay, this builder here at Bibrax, we're going to keep working on some colossal heads wherever we can. This tank keep moving forward. Can't quite win against that tank army, sadly, so this tank is going to pull back to Aduatuca. See why tanks are useful, just because they are very mobile. Very mobile indeed. Ooh, look at that. Netherlands has got itself a giant death robot. Hopefully Greece doesn't manage that, otherwise we could be in trouble. Okay, hopefully next turn we can build a coffee kind of corporation, which would help. I think with our tourism somewhat. We might end up... Oh, who's just gone to war with who? Has someone declared war on me? First is declared war on Candy. Something's just happened with envoys or city-states. Ah, I see. Candy has fallen to Pericles as the suzerain. Hence why everyone's kind of going after him. Or everyone's going after Candy, I should say. Keep on repairing those outer defences. We're going to need them.
Can be attracted by the momentum of totalitarianism itself.
We could go back to fascism to get some additional war combat strength, but that would be a backward step, I would feel. How much does that actually give us, that totalitarianism thing we just unlocked? It's going to be in... where is it? I've lost where it is now. It was a military card. Yes, third alternative. Let's have a look. We'll go to the... hang on. Government. Change policies. It hasn't shown up. Interesting. That's also a nice one to grab. Although I cannot really afford to take out any of colonial taxes, international space, or collective activism. Any of these I can really take off? At this point I'm going to take off symphonies, I think, to put in... where's it gone? Music censorship, just to ensure that our tourism stays as high as possible. Why can't you build... oh, you already have an industry for this resource. Do I? Hang on. If I go to list of reports, resources, where is my coffee based? Noviodunum, Ratumakos, Aretium. Ah, I see. Coffee industry there. So if I go take this builder back with my tank, which is helpfully nearby, and then head over here, I might be able to set it up that way. This battleship is ready to upgrade, but I think we might need it purely just to take out this tank army. You guys, I'm going to get you to deploy over to here, so as far as you can make it, which is hardly excellent, but it's better than nothing. You guys, you're going to come and hopefully do some damage to Greece via the sea. We can upgrade our battleship next time, that's okay. I just want to try to take out this tank army. Actually, form a core, because then you'll do better. Go for... do you want Reformed Church? We've already got issues with having enough policy card slots. Go for the Future Civic. And... oh, great musician, but a lot of the great people now are being fully recruited. Right, let's take you. Adoratuka. Okay, you can't repair the walls for another 2 turns. So just keep on working on any military that you can, please. This tank needs to get moving. You need to go to a city where we've actually got some space. So head down to Tervana. You just keep building colossal heads. We're going to need them. You can come up here and build a mine. At least when you can. I'm concerned about the science victory. But Wilhelmina and Pachacuti getting a little bit too close for comfort. And while we're doing okay on culture, we're starting to get somewhere. I'm not sure we're going to be going quick enough. But let's get another rock band down at Arpanum. Next time we'll give them their promotion and send them out into Rome. I think it's probably Rome where we've got the majority of our... yeah, Rome we're doing well on in terms of tourism. But there's still a long way to go, especially with someone like Philip, who we just don't even really... we're not even really close to. Adoratuka's taking more and more hits. I certainly don't want Advotuka to go down, but it looks like it might do. If it does, that's going to be a real problem. And we also lost suzerainty of someone. We lost Fez. That's helpful.
Many of us take better care of our automobiles than we do of our own bodies.
Right, go to the city-states. Don't know who's taken Fez, but we're going to want to take it back as soon as we can. This rock band we need to give a name. Religious bugs will do. And we'll go for surf band because there's lots of harbours around. Over at Summer and Brever, keep working on more tanks, please. Like, we're starting to get a little bit of a military together, but it might be a little bit too late to save Advotuka, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, this is proving a problem. Okay, we've formed a tank army to defeat their tank army. If Advotuka goes down this turn, there's not much we can do about it. There's not much you can do either. The spy plane also can't really attack anything or deploy. Once we get the aircraft carrier down, that would help. But at the moment there's not much we can do about it. Okay, we can't pillage much, so I'm just going to keep moving down. You come down here and start producing some of your great works. Love your Dunham, keep working on just any military we can get away with. Aretium, build me a trader in 6. This battleship promote this turn because there's not much else we can do, so go for preparatory fire. This spy here, go to... Where's the plane coming from? I think it's coming from Corinth. I think it's coming from Corinth anyway. So go to Corinth, get yourself established there. At least we'll be able to see what's going on. Will Aretium survive? Probably not. Possibly moving that tank out of Advotuka might be its downfall. If we lose Advotuka, we're going to have problems. Oh boy, here comes the plane. I think they need a unit to capture Advotuka though. Even if Advotuka falls, they need a unit to take it out, as far as I'm aware. And they're not people won't be happy when they take out the capital. Got a little bit of health back at Advotuka. As long as we can keep any military from actually coming in close to Advotuka itself, that might be the best we can manage. You head up to there, please. Keep on producing tanks, because tanks are quick, thankfully. They can get to the front lines pretty quickly. But don't go via the sea, I don't think that's really the best option. But I suppose you can give it a go. You head back up here. That's only... let's raid this. That's some gold. Take out that tank. Can we repair the walls? No, we can't. 2 turns. As long as we can keep any military from coming close, that's the main thing. I don't mind if we continuously get bombed, but if there's nothing they can do to get close. Also, our military strength is pretty much even now, Pericles. Would you please cease and desist? I will give you quite a substantial amount of gold to go home. No, you will not take anything for peace, will you? Goodness me, I've only got 133 grievances. Goodness me, he's really not willing to play ball, is he? Right, take the shrine into a Corton. You guys keep moving forward. In Arretium, go for a granary because you are struggling for housing. Right, you get yourselves into a tank core just because you've got more strength. That AT crew I don't think can make it to Adwatuka this turn, so that's okay. I'm going to move my battleship back, which might be a mistake. If I can get it passed through here, I can do a lot more work closer to the front lines. I think that's important. Why can I not build a corporation here? If I remove the improvement, does that work? See if that works. You build me a mine, please. Next turn, we'll see if we can build a proper corporation at Ratumakos. How long till we can get Raina back? One more turn. Excellent. You guys keep moving. You guys are water park district tiles, but we don't really have any more water parks, so just do a gig here. You'll probably retire. You won't retire, you really are. Rising stars, as it seems. How are we doing now on the old culture? We're catching up to Ampiorix, but we're not going to catch up before the exoplanet. As long as they can launch the exoplanet expedition, it's just as if they don't go any further than that, that will be when the problem comes. Right, back to Adwatuka. If we lose Adwatuka, things are going to go badly wrong. We have a lot of wonders here. We have Pingala here. Oh, you're getting close. Okay, the plane's coming in. That's fine. Again, there's not much that can actually be done. They'll just keep on whacking down Adwatuka, but as long as they can't actually invade Adwatuka, we just fill it with units, pretty much. Oh, our submarine's dead. That didn't go very well. This tank army is going to have to buy us time here at Adwatuka. Bibrax is being invaded by a ironclad, that's okay. And there's some more crystal tiles being lost. You guys just keep going. You've done very well in terms of your album sales. You might yet manage to prove me wrong as to your usefulness. You guys go after that ironclad because there's not much else you can do. This builder, come back here. This builder, okay, we build me an industry, but it's not a corporation. Honestly, can't remember how I get a corporation now. Never mind, I don't think it's going to be that useful at this stage. Novia Dunham, keep working on tanks. Summer Breather, I think we can get Raina back in, which is wonderful because that's a lot of money that we're not getting currently at Summer Breather. It's been another 5 turns till she's actually back, however. Aircraft carrier, excellent. We'll put you here. And you should be able to deploy, or rebase, sorry, over to the aircraft carrier. And we might be able to do some good work with that. You just need to come over here and pretty much provide a distraction for Adwatuka, really. You come here and fortify. You can't make it across the river, so is there any unit we can purchase here? Not really, no. As long as we can keep Adwatuka defended, that's all that matters. And my hope is that we can just get further ahead than Greece in terms of military production. I think that's really all we can do. How are we doing for the age request? We are not in the running. And Pericles is going to win that. So it means that he is probably going to win overall via a diplomatic victory, which is not really what I wanted, but hey ho. Not much we can do about it. There's no point building harbour at this stage in the game. Holy site. Sure, we'll put down a holy site there. Faith is faith. Get a temple down. Actually, go for a neighbourhood's 9 turns, but put down a neighbourhood anyway. Keep you growing. Okay, that battleship is now in a better spot. You move in. You can't do anything this turn, unfortunately. You can perform a concert. That's some more tourism for you. Good. You can perform some music for me, please. Very nice. Okay, next turn. If we get to a golden age, that'd also be excellent. Because right now, the wish you were here golden age is at least proving useful. I'm pleased that you're ready to accept me as the supreme leader of this planet. Others already whisper that my time's at hand. It's a little bit dictatorial, don't you think, Australia? Okay, planes coming in. I don't think the AT crew can make it across to Adwatuka this turn, so I don't mind. Once we have a lot of tanks here, we're going to go on maybe a little bit of a counter-charge. Well, not really an invasion, that's probably the wrong word. We might see if we can push into Argos. And then sue for peace just by giving him his city back. At least that's the plan. Atomic era ends in 10 turns.
Never plan the future by the past.
Okay, we get the future civic, wonderful. You need to go somewhere, or we can just move something from Tavanna. Tavanna, broadcast centre. That can be moved to another broadcast centre, it's not a problem. And then you can put your other great work down, Val's Carmen. Wonderful. We need to go for some more culture. We could just keep going for future civics, but I'm not entirely sure that's the best thing. Go for the shopping mall, because it's additional tourism. Production Summer Breather. Keep working on military. The best thing we can do is just try and overwhelm Greece now with numbers. Not necessarily quality, but numbers nonetheless. Got a Shrine of Bibrax. This tank can keep moving forward. Governor title. Go for something with Victor probably. Go for Garrison Commander. We could switch Adwatuka and Durakor Tauran's governors around. I'm not convinced that'd be in kind of major interests. Why can you not fly? Can you not fly through enemy territory? If I push you to here, surely you can then fly. And yeah, now I can deploy you. Or at least I can deploy you in friendly territory. Go to there. You can at least provide some covering fire. And we'll get the aircraft carrier moving through as well. You go off after them. If we can get ahead in terms of military strength, we might be able to get a piece out of him. Should be useful. Right, you push in there. That tank army, we're going to need to get our health back on that one, I think. So you just fortify till healed. This tank is going to go here. We're going to literally form a blockade at Aduatuca. And this tank will come and finish the job with this AT crew. We're going to form a literal blockade outside Aduatuca for no one to be able to get in. At least that's the plan. Form an army with... Actually, don't. I want to have lots of separate units everywhere. You perform a gig for me, please. Oh, still haven't retired. You are definitely my best rock band so far. Up here, you can come build some colossal heads for me. It's just more faith. It's useful. Up here, you cannot play the same tile multiple times, but I don't want you to be attacked by a destroyer. So pull back into Roman territory for safety, and then come down via the land. It's going to be a little bit slower, but also safer. You fortify, and we'll end the turn there. We have 10 turns to get 8 more points, which would be wonderful. I see your honeyed words and your curried favours. You seek ultimate power for yourself, and have the nations give it to you of their own free will. John Curtin, we need to have talks, because you are acting very dictatorish. Okay, he's going to keep pushing into Aduatuca. I'm really not sure there's much he can do, because he's going to keep bombing it for sure. But I don't really see what he can do. Oh, he has more than one plane. I see. There goes the aircraft carrier. Which means our biplane could be in trouble. Yeah. It's going to have to go back to... I presume it's gone back to base, or has it just been destroyed? I think we might have just lost our plane. Damn. Damn.
For the moon. If you miss, you may hit a star.
Okay, anti-air guns will
Always
probably be
try to
useful.
rub up against money. For if you rub up against money long enough...
Now what do we go for? Let's just keep going for future civic, I would guess. It seems that... Oh yeah, there we go, future civic. Because that also just gives us quite a bit of diplomatic favour, which we can use to our advantage. Keep pushing the tanks over. Probably not by... Maybe not by sea, may not be the best idea. It's annoying that the battleship isn't a naval raider. It'd be useful if it was. Look, Greece. We've been in an impasse for the last, 1,000 years. Would you just make peace? Can you repair the walls? You cannot. 2 more turns. Repair the Oppidum then, because that's going to still give us some military value. Right to Makos. I'm not even sure the biplanes are worth it, so just keep going for tanks. And then over at Arretium, go for a repaired harbour. This tank we can move forward. Not enough movement points left, so we'll get you out of the way. I want to pillage that gold, but we can't. But we are going to start making a move on Greece if we can. Basically just to tell them to bugger off and go home if we can. Envoy, I'm going to take back Fez from whoever's taking it. There we go. I'm taking it back off whoever wanted it. Candy will get a couple of... actually, let's go for Buenos Aires, put it up to 4. That's fine. You guys just stay there. And this ship can't do anything. You guys come build me some more colossal heads. And how are we doing for science? Okay, we're still doing okay. Oh, I love to be able to declare peace with Pericles, or even take the fight back to him, because he's been very annoying. Ah, there we go. Okay, they're finally lost. That's okay, it's not a problem. Keep moving this tank forward. Keep moving all the tanks forward. To do what we can. If anything else, I'm just going to come raid your territory. The tank counter-invasion starts now. Someone in Noviodunum has recruited partisans. Hopefully it's not too bad. Don't know where they've gone. Also, Rome has so much military. I really hope we never go to war with Rome, because otherwise we're going to be in a hole. Oh god, tank up the top. No, 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 no. No, no, no. We've got to block off that tank before he comes through and takes out Otuka. We'll purchase a unit if we can there. This tank is going to get moving. What can you build? How long to repair the walls? Still 2 turns. Repair the temple. Can I purchase a unit here of any meaningful... We can get a line infantry, but it's hardly useful for anything. Get this tank pulling back over here. You two are going to have to pull back to deal with that tank up there. You guys, however, you're going to start pillaging some stuff to annoy Greece into surrendering, hopefully. You can push to here. You're going to fire there. I imagine Argos will do well against the tank, but we'll do what we can. Actually, I'm not going to form them up into corps or tanks because I want as many units moving at the same time as possible, really. Noviodunum, build me or repair the neighbourhood. Bibrax, you can go for a temple. Small faith production, it's worthwhile to do. Or I'd say we're catching up actually to Mansa Musa a little bit. I mean, I don't think he's going to get the cultural victory from us because we have so many tourists from our cultural production, but just the visiting, unfortunately our passive tourism will only take us so far. That's the only problem I see. At Arpinum, we don't have any more oil. I see. Build a builder actually, because there's some more uranium there. Look, Greece, I actually have more military strength than you do now. Would you please go home? I will give you some diplomatic favour because I can just keep getting diplomatic favour pretty easily. The AI loves diplomatic favour. Look, I will give you 62 uranium. Not that you really know how to do with it, anything with it yet, I don't think. No, you still wouldn't do it. Ah dear. Right, work on an Oppidum in Arretium then. Get 3 production down there. And this tank can move to here. This tank can move down. You build me some more colossal heads. You fortify. You guys can't do anything, so you just fortify as well. And the turn. Some more tanks coming in. You guys can come join the fight down in Greece, I would say. You guys just fortify to heal up this turn. You guys are a harbour and seaside resort, so head up to Palmyra. I think we're doing well in terms of culture in Rome and the Netherlands. Yeah, Bohemia and Caesar, but not so much elsewhere. We need to try to deal with Mansa Musa, but he's so far away. Okay, how's that? Okay, we've got a plane coming in for our Oppidum, that's fine. It's going to provide a little bit of distraction from Adaratuka as kind of the main target, so I'm not all too concerned about that. I'm concerned about how our tanks are going to do here in Argos. They're doing okay actually. Could be worse. You're a wretched lie, cannot be distrusted. You are the worst of your kind. I've only got a different government. It's hardly the end of the world, although I suppose the Cold War was essentially that, where everyone did so. Buenos Aires. Okay, Maximus has declared war on Candy. Summer Breather, you have lost a lot of your housing. Why have you lost all your housing? Repair the neighbourhood. I think a spy might have done something annoying there. Adrotuka. Oh god, there's a lot of AT crews coming up the top. Okay. Build an encampment there. It might stop them coming in. An AT crew army is a concern. Right, you're going to come out to... That's going to be a major defeat regardless. That's the problem with going all in on tanks. Right, everyone else just pillage stuff, please. That's going to give me a pretty amount of gold. But I'll go here for the science instead. Because also it's just more stuff to take away from Greece, which is quite useful. You're going to move down here, and you can't pillage this turn. You can. You can actually fire on Argos, but actually take out the tank. This tank is going to have to come up here and protect Adoratuka. Noviodunum. Build me a shopping mall, it's more tourism. Same in Tivana. This tank is going to have to fortify for the inevitable attack that comes in from the AT crew. That ship would take too long to get around. This tank can make some good progress though. I don't think we're going to get up to the next age, sadly. Or, we will get up to the next age, but I don't think we're going to manage to do anything useful there. You just fortify. You do the same. You do the same. Everyone just fortify up. We're just going to hold the line against Greece. You perform a rock concert. Unit lost is unfortunate. Hopefully they went out on a high in Palmyra. I do love just looking at the Pantanal. Even if we don't win, I'm just happy about the Pantanal play with Pantanal looking nice and useful. Ooh, they were good. They were trying to negate Pingala. How about that? Okay, so that's the tank coming in. And the plane coming. We need to deal with the tank this turn. Because for some reason the tank can charge in. So we might lose Adwatuka here. Which could be problematic. Could be very problematic indeed, in fact. Some more planes coming in from Greece. Here to protect Argos. Makes reasonable sense, I suppose. Can we protect Adwatuka? Who knows?
You can never plan the future.
Okay, John Curtin wins the Edelcrest. That puts him on 16 points. He only needs 2 more. Okay, for some reason I can't attack that tank, which is a real problem. Because he can still come in and attack me. And probably take Adwatuka if we're not careful. This is a problem. This is a real problem. Greece, just... I'm willing to give you... I will give you Adwatuka. I would give you... Okay, he would take like 3 cities. I would give you Bibrax. Would you take Bibrax? No, you wouldn't. Understandable, it's kind of the more terrible one. I will give you however much gold I have in my empire. You wouldn't take 2,000 gold? And then what about 197 diplomatic favour? I don't really want to lose Aduatuca. And then what about 74 uranium as well? You wouldn't take all that just to make peace. And what if I give you Bibrax as well? No. I suppose he knows he's not far off taking Aduatuca, so we will leave this on a cliffhanger. And then we will see if we can hold out against Greece, which I'm not convinced that we're going to, in all honesty, but we will give it a go. We'll leave this thing here, and next time I think will probably be the final part, because either we're going to die horribly, or someone's going to win, probably not us. As much as I would love it for it to be us winning, we're doing okay, but we're not doing well enough. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.